And welcome to the Isles of Zarrith, the New Dawn session something, because I am lazy and I don't want to remember what it is right now. I need to upload these files. Genuinely, I need to upload these sooner rather than later.
I think it's
31.
Said last week.
I know, and I keep forgetting, and I'm a shitty person for it. All right.
31.
31. Well, if that's true, welcome to 31. If not, we're liars. We lie.
I'm sitting.
Anyways, y'all ready to start?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. So, when last we left you guys met some with Draconic rulers, seemingly realizing that you might be drawn into a fight on a nation not your own, should you guys wish to be involved. You met the Lord Akane, and you met the Lord Kirin, and at that point, it's really up to you on what you guys want to do with that. Until then, you guys are currently in the city enjoying the time to relax, to recover, and we will pick up in the days of the second day. So there is one full day left before the festival. Would you guys like to do anything?
Does anyone want to go first?
I know what Conrad was already doing, so he would have dropped Allie off at Genevieve's and then make his way towards Temple. But if you guys want to go first, go ahead.
I have to do the temple thing at some point too, but did you have something Silas wanted to do? I don't know who Cyrus is, but
Silas.
Yeah.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah.
The funny part is I could see Silas in that music video.
God damn it! Thanks for the image.
God damn it! No, I'm thinking about
it. Silas swinging on a wrecking ball.
Anyways.
Naked.
I mean,
Silas want to start?
if he had the opportunity, yeah, sure, he would do that.
anyways, for real though. For real. Let's get started.
But Silas is going to pen a letter to an old friend of his.
All right. Would you like to say that letter, or would you like to keep it to yourself?
I still need to write it.
Fair enough. So you will do that. Where are you trying to get it sent to?
Excuse me. He's gonna try to send it back to the Casman Alliance, specifically Talaric.
Right. I'm going to give you a chance to roll history, so that way you can, at the very least, know what you're going against.
Because like that's where he was like, because like that's where he knows his his mentor. So
yep.
There is a chance that he's not even there that they're not even there anymore. So
yep. 19. The Casman Alliance is isolationist by nature. They don't even do trade with the outside world. The only trade was the smuggling. So, if you want to send this, you can. It's just you're going to have to do it through unsavory means. It won't exactly be legal.
Yeah.
Which you like in particular, high elves in particular are the ones that are very isolationist in this thing, but
How
they're the
surprising.
ones but they are the ones who rule things in the Casmian Alliance. So
Yeah, but yeah, he's gonna start writing that letter.
Okay, you write that letter. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Not particularly.
All right. We'll leave you be then. Who wants to go next?
Sorry
I'll
if
go.
y'all heard that.
I didn't hear anything.
Didn't hear nothing.
All right.
I'll go. Oh no.
Okay.
If you want to go, Allie.
Well, you're going to the church. When we go to the church, you're doing one thing, I'm doing another, and then you're going to take me back to do your other thing. So I figured if I go first, then you can do your whole thing at one time.
Actually, yeah, that you've got a point. So if you want to go ahead.
Allie, she had requested to talk to one of the higher ups a couple days ago, and she's going to go back to see if there's anybody she can talk to about trying to get some help getting her mom here.
Now, the name you're told is that the head leader of the clergy of Jericho is the head crescent, Dorfarin Enostal. He was busy the days you asked, but he did make time to see you today, so you can do that. They are, again, you would have a meeting set up for the mid-afternoon, so when you arrive, you are escorted to his chambers. It's very humble. Chambers more decorated with moon iconography than anything about himself, but you see sitting there a moon elf who looks to be in his later 20s, interestingly enough. You would have to wager this man is well over 200, though. Under the, like, I would say like 300 at most. Maybe a bit older. Either that or just
in
later time. In their later 20s.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
This is the first one I've seen.
Yep, Yep. There was a half moon elf who was helping you, Zarrith, but this guy's a full moon elf. His ears are far more pointed. He has more of a... You would almost mistake it as purple, yet it is clearly a very interesting shade of blue skin to him, with notable eyes that are silver. They are very notably silver, with black hair that's in a very formal braid, as he wears very elegant silver robes mixed in with the blues and other yellows that are associated with the clergy colors of the moon. He's a very regal looking man with no facial hair, given that he's a full-blooded elf. However, notably, one of his ears, his right ear, is chipped in, like there's a scar there. But you are escorted to meet him, and the High Crescent greets you warmly. So you are the Moonism I've heard so much about. Alinthea, that is correct?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for meeting with me. I'm trying to be very formal and the way I'm supposed to be, but I'm also a little distracted by the moon elf in the room.
Yep, you've not seen a full-blooded one in a bit.
Well, I don't even remember because I don't remember the last time when I was home. So
exactly.
Odd.
Indeed.
And then I look at him. I'm assuming I do. I'm assuming that they have told you my story.
They have spoke of you, not of your story. They are quite enamored with you. Would you like some tea?
Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
All right. He will go, and he will grab a particular blend of tea. Let me find this tea again, because I had this. he will give you a tea known as moon tea. That's basically it. It's just called moon tea. I can't believe it. Yep, it's on brand. If you want to roll a nature check, go ahead. Otherwise...
All right.
So 20 makes sense. It's a very herbalistic tea meant for calming the mind. It's very much meant as a very sweet taste. Very usually used like with moon clerics, of course, like twilight clerics. Used to help calm the mind before they meditate or pray to Jericho. However, commoners have started to seek it because, like, people have started to seek it because it's alleged that it helps prevent pregnancy.
Okay.
You don't know if it's true or not. It's
Okay.
just one of those things that spread.
It's good because Allie has a sweet tooth and it's sweet,
Yep.
so
Yep.
she loves it.
Yep. He will pour you a cup and take his own and offer you the usual. Some sugars, honey. He has all the assortments.
I add honey and I smell it, and it's because I don't think maybe it'll jar a memory, but
Roll a wisdom check. Let's see.
nope.
Nope. No.
I just know it smells
That is
divine.
some really good fucking tea. You cannot believe you never had it before. You've never had this tea, Alethea. That's important to remember. You've never had it.
It's
It
tea.
smells amazing.
I'm glad you approve. It's common here. Now, you'll have to forgive the clergymen and the paladins here. We've never been graced with a moon Isma in our midst.
And then now we have two.
No, he's a moon elf, not a moon Ismar.
Okay, never mind. I was thinking he was the same as me.
Nope.
Okay. They have been so gracious and kind to me. I can't tell you how amazing they are.
Well, that is gratifying
Very
to hear.
appreciative.
That is gratifying to hear. We do our best to ensure that those... Excuse me, I choked on my tea there. We do our best to provide great hospitality. He smirks at the end of that sentence.
I'm
Like-
from Mysidia. Or go ahead.
Like, he smirks like a dad who just made a pun.
Like a dad joke.
Yeah, because he said hospitality.
I do exactly that. She stops, she starts talking, and then she listens to what he said, and she starts laughing.
I'm very glad.
And that is how Dee actually gets jokes as well, so it's all good. But she tells him her story about being from Mysidia according to, you know, what she has found out and all the stuff. And also explains to him that she's been in contact with her mom and has found out that her mom is trying to get here, but since she has no idea who was responsible for taking her in the first place from the church, she's worried, or from that coming home from there, she doesn't even remember that part. She's worried that if her mom goes to the Capitol and alerts them about where I'm at, they're going to use her to try to get me back. And I'm trying to see if I can find some help in the church to get her here a different way, without involving any politicians.
Well, certainly, you are on the other end of a great ordeal, it sounds like. However, if you don't wish to involve politicians, you should know that all the head clergymen in the city are upon the council of this city.
Not this city. I'm not worried about this city. It's that city that I'm worried about.
Very well.
That's where I was taken from. These people have been amazing to us.
Again, I'm gratified to hear that now. I can say that given where you were before you were taken, it does seem rather odd within the ease you were seemingly abducted. However, in terms of getting your mother here, that is a rather difficult notion. There's only a handful of our people who have been to Mysidia. You see, Alyssum brings all sorts. However, only a few who were from Mysidia have come here for such a purpose. I, myself, am originally of Mysidia. Long ago, mind you. Very long ago.
I wish I had the ability to do it for myself, but unfortunately, I don't have that.
Give me 1 second.
Ability. Okay.
Hello? Hi. Yeah,
Off 20 to a net 1. Sounds about right.
Woo!
At least it only has to do with tea.
Yay, tea! Milk with the sugar. Put probably some rich tea biscuits. Some
My
probably
favorite British biscuits
I'm
are.
back.
Oh, hold on. Something cream.
custard creams,
Yes.
bitter crumpets, probably a butter scone with some jam and clotted cream.
Alrighty. I have returned. So,
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
yep, he says he's been to Mysidia. Now, I know the magic which you are speaking of, and I could do this were I to have the time. I also do not think it is good for me to go there based on your fears specifically.
Yeah, I was wondering if
Well,
maybe somebody there knows how to get here, and if
we do have people who report to the head clergy of Jericho in Mysidia to keep them apprised of any news going on. They're expected to visit in the coming weeks. We don't make it a habit of going there too often for the purposes of, well, simply not a lot happens here within our domain. At least nothing to the news, considering the status of that nation. I can ask them to bring your mother along. How would you like me to give them any sort of message or letter for you to your mother, perhaps so she knows it is you who does that, who seeks them out?
Yeah, I will. I don't even know if she'll recognize my writing. It's been over 15 years since she's seen it. But I'll write something, but I'll also send her a message. I've been in contact just through messages.
I can safely say she will. I did not see my mother for 100 years, and she recognized very little things about me rather easily.
That's comforting. But I'm just worried for her safety. I don't want her to be on the seas because of what we went through to get here. Crazy.
We can certainly give her we can certainly have her transported without diplomat. However, we will need to do it under the table, so to speak, if you do not wish for them to know that you are here.
Not at this time, because I don't want to make anybody here unsafe either. I don't know who it is, so I don't know at what level. All I know is
I understand that, and we can deal with this. I just in the times, write a letter, write an address. I will have my men go there, and we will see what we can do.
Okay.
As I will let you know, however, you are wise to wish your mother here rather than dissuade her. Mysidia has seen better days, unfortunately. It has seen worse, but it has seen better.
I'm not shocked to hear that.
With the assassination of Richard, yes, of Richard, it seems whispers of civil war are lingering around Mysidia.
He was very good to me. It's very sad to hear that he's no longer here.
It is. I have known many of the Pendragons. I've met them on occasion. They've all been good men and women.
Well, if you... Oh, wait, my brother gave me pen and paper before I left the house, and I will pin down a brief little letter. He's a brother in spirit. We've known... This is who rescued me, actually. The group that rescued me, he was with them. And the first thing I've recognized in over 15 years, we were childhood friends and like brother and sister, and he actually resides here.
Oh, what is his name?
I don't know what his last name is, player, but Conrad.
I've messaged you about it, Sicarius.
Sicarius, yep.
Oh.
I can't. My brain doesn't work like that. Yes, I've brought him to the temple a couple of times to speak with Lupus.
Interesting, Lupus did not mention that to me.
I don't know. Like I told Conrad, his story is not my story to tell. I brought him to Lupus so they could speak and maybe get, some help with whatever he might need. But
that was good of you. I've only heard of the man by name alone, and it was not good things, unfortunately.
He's a good man.
I'm not dissuading you. I'm not dissuading nor trying to argue against. I've only heard what I have heard.
Well, quite recently, there's quite a few good things that you could probably hear about our whole group. So.
Well, they cannot be worse than what I have heard. I don't suppose you remember any of the names of the High Knights, of the Holy Knights in Mysidia, would you? But in particular, would you remember Volkath Dawnbringer?
That's the name that I do remember, right?
You remember your mentor, Vorik Voidgard, I believe.
That's one, yeah. That's the name I give him.
That is usually the man we interact with the least. He is...
Well, I don't know who we can trust, so I'm okay with you not alerting any of them, just people in the church.
I understand. We will do our utmost to keep that in mind.
And I will make sure she stays well away from the capital for now, at least. She's just going to have to be patient.
I understand. I will do what I can to help with this.
I do have one brief request.
No?
Everybody in the church has been wonderful. Do you think it's possible that they can just call me by my name?
You can certainly try, however, you must understand how they view you. They don't... It is a sad thing, I understand this. They don't view you the same way they would view a normal person. They view me in a different light as well, but for different reasons. To you, they see you more as... well... a demigod, like the daughter of the moon. You are, in many ways, their faith made real. It's only natural for them to be enamored and, quite frankly, intimidated to an extent.
If they feel so comfortable, if you don't mind just giving them your blessing to call me by my name.
I can certainly try. I can try.
I will tell you that the gentleman that was here the other night that alerted you, he did his best and he did so well. I could tell he was very uncomfortable, but he did what I asked, and it was very sweet of him.
Yes, yes. Well, they will try. I cannot promise anything. I can sympathize. When we gain new recruits, or those who are from Mysidia, I often get asked about if I ever met Victoris Pendragon, or any of those other things. By the way, roll history on Victoris Pendragon. Let's see if you know that one.
History's not my strong suit. 21.
That's the founder of the current Mysidia. He was the first Pendragon, the first one to wield the Sword of Selection and built the kingdom of Mysidia. He led a band of knights, now known as the Holy Knights. They're just obviously different in who they are now than when they first came. And he was the one who basically liberated Mysidia from chaos. In particular, he fought against a group that dominated Mysidia, like an organized group of raiders called the Phantom Basilisk.
And how long ago was that?
About over 300 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, like for context, the Divergence was like 350-ish years ago.
And this man does not look anywhere near 300 years old.
He's
correct?
also a full-blooded elf.
So who knows?
I did say he was a moon elf, not a half moon elf, a full moon elf. So
Yeah.
when I said he looked in his late 20s, and I gave you a description of, you would imagine he would have to be well over 200 for that. That wasn't hyperbole.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Divergence was approximately 350-ish years ago. So, yeah.
I just laugh and I say, you don't look a day over 85.
I certainly
So
hope
young.
I do. I certainly hope I do. That was not a fun year in my life.
Anyway, I will let you get back to your business. I know you are very busy. I really appreciate you
it.
making time for me.
Fine.
And I hand in my letter.
I appreciate that. We will keep you up to date for the time being.
I give him the address of where I am staying with Conrad at the moment, but
Alright.
I'm always a message away.
Alright. I'm getting you an exact thing. Okay, it's been over 370 years for context.
Okay.
Alright, take care. Lady Alenthea. He will bow to you and get back to his work. Probably good this man trances, because it's like, yep, he does not play that game of like respect. Cause like he immediately goes to work. As you see him work, like as you begin to leave, he is diligent. You kind of realize it's a good thing he trances, because if he were a half elf or a human, he probably wouldn't sleep. Like he probably get no sleep.
Yeah. I go and meet Conrad.
Okay. Who would like to be next?
I'll go. So with Conrad taking Alenthea to meet with Genevieve, and they do their whole thing that they did in RP, he will he's heading to the Temple of Grishma.
Okay. Inside.
He's nervous.
Yep, inside, you take a deep breath. The temple itself is a good 3-story. It's a grand temple, like all these temples are grand. Like, at least in architecture. It definitely looks like it could hold a bit of a congregation. Inside, at the current moment, they're obviously not holding an active prayer session. There are some people there for things. There's a few clergymen. Looks to be a half sun elf, male. Looks to be 2 humans. You even see a strange as well. You would see a gnome woman in some of the robes, but yeah, that's what you would see.
He is going to wait for the first clergyman there that is not actively busy and
Okay.
taking someone else's time.
Let's have you roll a d4. Let's just leave it up to chance. 1 will be the sun elf, 2 and 3 will be the other 2 humans, 4 will be the gnome.
Okay. 2.
Okay, you will get a human woman. She does not look like, she looks very like green is the best way to describe her. Like she is young, freckles on the face. It looks like she's a bit of a redhead, like curly hair, notably pale skin with like very bright blue eyes. She has that hopeful look in her that has been crushed down by life's crippling weight. Honestly, a petite girl looking about 5'2". But the robes could be deceiving. You're not really paying attention to that. But she's the first one. Yes, how can I help you?
Great. She's about to meet the decrepit middle-aged man that looks like
that
the world's crushed him. Her polar opposite.
I will say I'm very happy you got to. That was the funniest option to me.
That's great. He goes, I wish to seek some help from clergyman Grishma.
Well, I'm one of those, so what can I do for you? Do you need prayer? Do you need guidance?
I could use a bit of guidance.
Guidance, okay. How can I help you?
He thinks for a moment. He goes, I want to, and he's kind of pausing because it's hard for him to say. I want to regain the light that I lost.
Oh, you were a former worshiper of Grishma?
He taps his coat to indicate the sun symbol.
Oh.
I was, yes.
Oh, I'm gonna roll a history check for her. Let's see if she recognizes that symbol. If she recognizes the code in particular, or if she's too bright-eyed, I gotta help this person.
Fair enough.
Alright, let's roll a dice for her. Nope, not with a 5, she don't.
Aw.
Well, how did you come to lose your faith? She actually sits down at a bench and pats the side for you to sit down.
He'll sit down. He'll cross his fingers. Some time ago, my wife Helene and my daughter Sophia, they
They were murdered, and I saw it all.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. They were also worshippers of Grishma?
They were. And it's real easy to see. It's real easy to see the light, and I know they say it's everywhere, but it's hard to see it when you don't have someone to see it.
Well, I can definitely understand that notion. Something my mentor told me was that light cannot exist without shadows. We have to accept that no matter how bright the light is, there must always be shadows. There's always going to be a part that will be denied the light. And that's how we must live through life. We have to understand that while that life is warm and good, it's not always going to protect us. It can't. Sometimes it's up to us to find that light. Sometimes we have to be the one to shine it where Grishma can't.
What would you do? I know I'm asking a lot in this question, but if you lost someone close to you, what would you do?
Well, I would mourn them. I would pray for them. I would be happy that they're in the plane of the eternal light. I would be sad I wasn't there with them. But I would try to spread light for them, I think. I would like to believe that, you know?
He gives a soft nod.
I guess I wouldn't make it my entire life's mission to find myself by them, but I mean, for every life, again, this is something my mentor said, for every life that the light extinguishes from, a new one shines bright anew.
He gives like a little like scoffing chuckle. He goes, "Your mentor's wise."
I like to think so. I like to definitely think so, but I mean, I guess it's a matter of if you're ready to have that light feel warm again. But I don't think you should feel guilty about trying to be happy again. If people care about you, they won't want you to be sad because of them. I don't think your family, your wife, your child, I don't think they would want to be the reason that you can't be happy again.
Not just about grief. There's just he like shakes his head a little bit. Anger. So I feel so hateful towards the ones that did it. I know who did it. But even to those that aren't, when I see those that matter to me in danger, I think about that and I get angry.
Well, I mean, that's natural. I mean, if I may ask, when you were a follower, were you just one who came to vigils, to services, to bask in the light, or did you gain power from your faith?
Both.
So you might have been taught similar to I then, but fire, for example, one of the things we cherish most, it warms people, but it also burns them. It's a matter of control. You were most likely taught that like I was. And hate is a very powerful thing that makes fire go big, I think. But we try our best to only burn when absolutely necessary. Are you wanting to see them suffer? Are you taking active steps to see them suffer?
No, just... I'm just... violent, I think is the right word. When I was coming back from a job recently, we were attacked by raiders, and I lost myself for a moment, and I was vicious. My own sister in spirit told me that. My friends told me that.
You didn't want to lose anything yet.
I didn't.
Well, I'm still new to this, so I don't know what good my advice will be, but we always have a choice, even when we feel like we don't, especially when we feel like we don't. Hate is very easy, I think, to do. I don't hate myself, but I've only been on this for a few months now, and I've seen a lot of people hate, and that's very easy. So I asked my mentor about it, and I asked him about that, and he told me that hating is the easiest thing to do because it's so easy to hate when we've been hurt. Forgiveness is a very hard thing to do, and sometimes it's not earned. We're not people meant to forgive. We're simply those to bring warmth, but not to destroy it. He told me that sometimes when people are hurting, when they are like that, we have to be the ones to remind them that it's okay to get retribution. It's okay to want to not lose anyone, but to not have them consumed in your own fire too.
He thinks for a moment. I see.
So, I think what you need to decide is what you want. What you want to do to them. Will it hurt those you don't want to lose?
I keep telling myself that those who are responsible need to face justice, but again, I've got this little voice in the back of my mind telling me they need to be destroyed. That has two meanings in this context.
I know, but she ain't gonna know that, and she has a reason.
I know.
Now, and that voice, does it care if your friends get hurt?
He pauses because he can't answer that.
If there's a part of you that doesn't care, then I think that's the problem. You're not letting them feel that light with you. You only want to... It'll only burn them. If you want that retribution, if you don't want people to loss like you have, then you need to make sure that you're not the one who causes that loss. Ours is a history where those within our order have done terrible things in the name of that light in ancient times. we do our best not to be so again. And there are some who hold that view zealously. So what I think you need to ask yourself before you take another step forward here is, do you want that light so you can be happy and share it? Or do you just want to, you just don't care who it burns? When you have that answer, I think you'll find your way.
He turns to her for a moment, not saying anything. Then he kind of looks down a little bit, softly nods his head. You know, you don't really sound like you're a newbie at this.
Oh, thank you. She blushes and like waves you off.
He gets up and he starts to leave. He goes, "Your mentor. What was his name?"
Tullius Dane. He's actually over there. She points to the other human man who looks more in his 40s.
What was your name, lass?
Oh, Kalia Massey. A pleasure. She curtsies to you.
And he gives a small nod. He goes, "Well, I hope to see you again, Kalia Masi."
I hope to see you too, and when you hopefully have the good answer, not the bad answer. Okay.
He'll start to make his way out.
What the fucking bitch? No, obviously not.
I'm gonna have my own little conversation about that soon.
All right. So, that's you. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that letter that I wrote down to the Thieves Guild post office, I guess.
The smuggling ring, which it'll cost you like 5 gold. It'll cost you like 10 gold to get that there.
I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna have to start working like other jobs.
Yeah, such is life. I got some for you. I do have some for you.
Oh, I meant. Never mind. And what are they? He hands down a platinum.
The guy. Remember his name. The guy. What was his name? What was his name?
The Kinku?
No, not the Kenku. We're talking the leader of the guild.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Riker Moonshadow, the werebear man. Yeah. Well, we do have some things that need stealing, people who need reminders.
When you say reminders, will we need to hide any bodies?
No. Just,
Good, because I cannot deal with the cleanup.
Good. Because, let's just say there's a few people who owe us some stuff, and I think they should remind them just how fragile that stuff is,
I'll,
people who take one too many bets.
I'll keep it in mind.
Alright, well, offers out there, kid. Alright, you get that letter sent. It'll take a bit to get it there, travel by sea.
I assume.
Yep, the Casmian Alliance, by the way, to give you some geography, is located on the northeast side of the world.
All right.
Right. Well, anything else you'd like to do?
I sent the letter in DMs, but other than that, not really.
Alright, then Chinyong, and Genevieve. You two are the only ones left who have not done anything.
Can't think of anything. I'm tired.
All good. You could always train again.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll
Alright,
go train.
You go to the clergy. Roll at athletics for me.
Okay.
We'll simplify it for the sake of just time. Unfortunately, I got a 17 on the die, so he kicks your butt again. You put up more of like
wait, you got 17
on the dice.
Right.
So Bothvar kicks your butt again, though this time it's closer. For context, that was 24 in total. To describe him for everyone else, because not everyone has seen him, he's one of the minis, but he is a man with a mohawk braid, with a chin goatee, cloud-like tattoos on his left arm. Youthful man, looks no older than Genevieve, a half-elf man. Brown hair, and he notably has a great sword on his back with runes on it. Though here it's fist to fist. You know, and then after he kicks your butt, he will crouch down, look at you. You know, Sparky, you really are not good at this.
You don't say, pretty boy. I already know that.
Oh, you think I'm pretty?
I will punch you in the tattoo.
You tried, remember? Didn't answer my question though.
I'm more of a blacksmith than a fighter.
Yeah, it shows. Let me guess. Super pissed off, kind of went on a half-cocked plan and flying by the seat of your pants. Pants.
Not really, no. Was teaching someone earlier today how to be a blacksmith.
Oh, how'd that go? They excuse you.
I think they're pretty good.
Interesting. Botvar doesn't really hold up a hand for you. He's, you're in the clergy. Yeah. Anyways, you staying for the actual post-fight drinkathons, or are you more gonna sulk off and brood like you do, Sparky Brooder?
Sparky Brooder?
Sparky Brooder.
Oh, Silas would love this guy.
I'm probably going to enjoy the festivities.
Oh, fun. You definitely... Alright, when you do, make sure you have your best singing voice. This usually ends in runic chants, and it is a fun time.
I bet.
Come on, and if you're lucky, I'll let you buy me a drink.
Yeah, not a chance, pretty boy, not a chance.
Guess you'll be denied that honor. He's waiting for you to get up.
Yeah, Genevieve gets up.
He'll stand up too. And don't worry, we got the good shit. None of that watered down illicit crap. We have the real meat.
Sounds fantastic.
Oh, it's guttural. Really guttural. You'll think you were back at Dragnar itself.
I might pour a cup for my father.
Huh, you actually like your dad. Okay, so you're on the other 50 side of it.
I was talking about the man who taught me how to blacksmith.
No. I knew what you meant. Don't worry. But not what I meant. See, most of the people in here either love their daddies or stab their daddies.
considering he taught me my trade along with my mother, I think I'm on the other end of that.
Yeah, that's why I said do the other 50.
Fair.
Whew. Now let's go and let's get me that drink you owe me.
Sure, why not?
The celebration in the Dragnar clergies is interesting. It's like the best way to describe it is it's though they are drinking after battle because most of the clergy worship here is sparring, it's training, and yet after the fact, like for all the screed, and this is very familiar to you, everyone here is way more equal. There is no higher class, there is no trainee, everyone's drinking equally. But drunken brawls are common and are encouraged here. People are like, and then like you this is very much home-esque to you. One minute someone can be trying to strangle the life out of each other, then the next they're drinking and sobbing together.
Genevieve would laugh.
Yep, if you partake in the drinks, roll me a constitution save. Let's see how he is. Oh, my friend.
You said constitution save?
Yep, if you partake in the drinking, roll a con save. And how much would Genevieve be drinking that
night? Enough for a buzz. Not drunk.
Oh, great. Roll con save because this is non-watered down stuff, so this is the heavy shit.
Nice.
Damn,
nice.
2 nat 20s in a row, but
yeah,
you are, not the right one.
You are Buzz. You do not let yourself get drunk. Like, I would say during the festivities with that as well, you might get into one where a guy's like talking shit about how like you suck in the ring, you butt heads, and then you kick his butt on that one, and then you guys exchange stories about your journeys. This guy, he's a Goliath man. He's here because he killed his father after he murdered his mother, and he's been trying to find passage with Skalarin. And like you guys like share a pint over it.
Okay.
Yep. A notable thing too is there are no clans here. No one says what clan they belong to because they are just of Dragnar. They say if you ask them, they're like if this Goliath, who by the way, if you want to know the name of, his name is because I have an NPC tab, and by God, I will use it. Brakol.
Brakol?
Brakul. Brakgol. Brakul. Yeah, and fucking murder the bastard. Wish I could do it again. May he rot in the fucking 7 circles. But just felt fucking lost. Never really much cared for the clan bullshit.
Don't blame me on that one.
But a fucking not. I'll try to punch your fucking teeth in again if you did.
Dude, I don't care right now. It's too nice at the moment.
Yeah, I hear that. Fucking hell, this was never this honest back in Dragnar.
I agree.
Don't get me wrong. Would happily fight and kill some of these fucks if they get in my way, but I'd also fight and kill some for these fucks as well.
Genevieve takes a sip of her drink and says, I'd do the same for the group I'm with now.
Oh, fuck yeah. Here's to them fucks.
Here's to them fucks.
Yep, it's a very merriful night, and most of the time, like, sometimes, like, people break out in ancient Ragnar songs. It's a very, very interesting time, Genevieve. Like, I think it's the most, honestly, it's probably the most peaceful you've ever seen. Like, it's the most earnest you've ever seen at Dragonar celebration. And eventually you wander home. Bothvar would, unless you want to take him with you, would say, "Later, Sparky, can't wait to kick your butt again."
Come with.
Oh?
Dude, it's late. Safety in numbers and all that.
Uh-huh, sure. So we're just gonna, like, as he walks with you, so we're just gonna pretend you don't want me then.
Damn right I don't want you.
Okay, I get it, we're pretending. He's a bit plastered himself, like, about your level of drunk.
There.
You guys go home without incident, because, you know, the city's relatively peaceful.
Yep. It's not my fault you've got pretty eyes.
And you got very sparky ones.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It was meant as one.
Really now?
Yeah. Anyway, since you don't want me in your home, I'm just gonna walk away.
Have a nice evening.
I might. He begins to walk away.
Genevieve walks into the home, smiles a bit.
Which, if anyone was nearby, you would see that whole exchange, and you would see that man, if anyone wants to tease her about that.
You know what? Sure.
Oh!
Oh no, not Silas of all
Now,
people.
I will be fair. I will be fair. Silas, roll a perception check. Let's see. With that being said, they were whispering. I'm making this fair for the sake of rolls.
Yeah,
but
we weren't whispering.
11.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Silas looks at Genevieve just like, so, what was that? So is that a friend or a friend? Because I want to know.
After as a person. As a person.
I mean, if you want to, you better snatch him up soon, or I might.
Silas, do you have a tattoo by rare chance?
No. Should I get one?
Yes, so I can punch it.
Huh, Silas that too would actually be kind of badass. Let's be out of game.
Like, well, might look nice, but I'll wait for now.
All right. Go ahead if you guys have anything else. Otherwise, Jin Young, think about what you want to do. You're next.
So for the majority of the day, I'll be out back in the backyard practicing, well, with the potential, because it's still up in the air. But with the talks of war going on, I'm going to practice my martial spells.
Okay. Roll an attack roll, and we're going to treat that like training.
Yeah,
which spells are you trying to practice? Like, roll the spells you want to practice.
I'm going to be practicing my flame blade, which I can cast 5 times.
Okay, I'm going to say, roll me. Okay, in that case, flame blade. I assume you're going to treat it like a dex-based weapon?
It is charisma, but yes.
Okay, then it will work on your charisma modifier. That's how that works?
Yeah.
All right, put the spell up for me, and I'm going to have you roll a charisma check.
Because I get 1 from my race, and then I have 4 second level spell slots, and it lasts for 10 minutes. So that's about 50 minutes worth of training specifically with that.
I'm gonna say, yeah, roll an attack roll with that weapon. We're gonna treat it like that.
Okay. And something's been picking at the back of her mind. She just got Warcaster, and the possibility of, I know it's not typically it's unheard of, but trying to twin spell it.
That one I'm gonna have you roll a charisma check for specifically, because that's your spellcasting modifier. So first, okay, try as you might, it is hard. This is going against it. Now roll me a check with the flame blade itself. Like roll a 14. I say this is definitely a unique experience. Chun Young, you are someone who by nature has been performing, has been able to like create impressive movements with your dance and stuff. So it's not the movements that get down, it's more the swordsmanship. You were never really formally trained in that. So I think the issue she will be finding is she doesn't know she's doing it right. Like casting wise, she's great. If someone get hit by it, then of course it's freaking fire. So of course they're gonna be hit. But I think in her head, she's imagining fighting these cultists who tend to be more magical, who tend to wield daggers. I think a problem she notices immediately is that she's seen some people fight, and I think she's self-aware enough to realize she's not on the level of the men and women of Su Jing's military, of the guards of the royal families, or of those who are militant. I think that becomes very evident very quickly. Now, I have a question for you because I allow flavor. What form does your flame blade take? Is it I allow full flavor. So if you want to make it like a glaive, if you want to make it a rapier, a dagger, I allow all of it.
So let's go with the. Let me look it up real quick. I'm pretty sure I know the name, but I just want to make sure.
Excuse me.
If you're looking for a Chinese weapon, I know I know a lot of those. Just describe
The
it. And I know
Jian.
it. A Zian, which is like it's a straight double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Typically used by nobility.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that choice of weapon reinforces that because you have seen like in displays because like duels are not uncommon. You've witnessed a few, I think. Like especially like in the school you're at, some noble kids always had a reason, but they were decently well trained. That is going to be your biggest uphill challenge. And this is all flavor, by the way, because it doesn't affect that. But I also think that because of that, you're competent, but I think Jin Yong wants to always be the one to excel. So it's going to be a road before you become anywhere close to a sword master.
Oh yeah. She's not proficient in.
Yep.
Well, she's proficient in a dagger.
Yeah. She's used daggers before, and that's usually the way she uses daggers is probably very like, okay, I'm out of magic. Fuck, I need to stab this guy. Die, die, die. It's very guttural survival, no formal training. So you know where you're at, and I think the conclusion she would come to is she needs to find a mentor to train her, or at the very least, someone to spar with her.
Yeah. But that's what she'll do for most of the day, and then in the evening she'll go back out to perform.
Roll performances.
Nice.
That's way better.
After
Yeah.
yesterday, you were very like you knew you fucked up. You were like, okay, people liked it, but I know I'm off tempo. So
So,
instead of
let me
yep,
because she is by base D&D, she is a Prismari. So her frustrations with her training today, she's going to fuel that into her performance.
yep, and I think like this performance is more in part in the pun, but it's the only word I can think of. Fiery. There's an intensity of the music as though every note you perform is a battle you imagine in your head, imaging, seeing your failures, and it captivates the audience in a way that you gain. I'm going to roll a d100. Let's see how much more gold you get, because you get gold tonight.
Nice.
Well done.
Nice.
Yeah, inner conflict. It makes for
Good
great
shit.
music. I'm just imagining her playing Jewel of the fucking Fates in the tavern. Okay, you gain 53 gold.
Nice.
Wow.
Yep,
Nice, well
yeah,
done.
you did really good. Like that intensity really got through to people, so you get that pretty easily. I'll say, and that's, by the way, that's after you give the tavern what they collect for letting you perform. Otherwise, it
Okay.
was street. Yep. But yep, you have a prosperous night. The next day, you guys all awaken, and you are all hanging out together. Go ahead.
Before we ended the night, I wanted to talk
Yes,
to
that is right.
Conrad.
Go ahead, do your thing. It gives me time to pull this up, anyways.
I'm just sitting in his living room waiting for him to get back.
Oh, that's not
After he
creepy at all.
Hello, Clarice.
after he walks in, he just kind of like stretches for a sec, and then he sees Allie sitting there. How was your time with Genevieve? He's like tosses his coat on his coat rack.
Well, would you like to see?
He like stops for a
Apparently,
second.
I think I remember when I was working with the metal, it was familiar. She will stand up and walk over to you and ask you to, well, I'm not going to ask you, I'm going to ask Yarg if he wants to also be a part of this, because he is.
He'll close the door, and Yarg will come out to take a look.
She looks a little pale, by the way. Like a bit paler than when you left her with Genevieve. That's all you really notice. She looks tired and pale. But she's smiling and she hands you a box.
They both kind of just look at each other for a second as Conrad takes the box, and he will open it up to see what's inside.
Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta find where I shared it. And I will put it on 2 chains. You see this. I take one, put it on my neck, and as soon as you put yours on, you can feel it's a different. And I tell you, stay right there. And I walk outside, and you can feel where I am.
He's like a bit surprised, and once she comes back in, he's like, "You made this?"
I did. I think I've done it before. Not this particular thing, but I remembered the movements. It's different with the blacksmithing tools because this metal is different. But jewelry, I remember working with jewelry. And you'll
He like
notice it says brothers.
which I was.
As
It's
I look
funny
at
because
both of them.
it's funny because literally I was about to say, like, Yard kind of turns, looks at the
looks at the necklace and he looks back to Allie. It says brothers, but Conrad is an only child.
It's to both of you.
He reels back slightly, like his eye sockets are a little wider. He wasn't expecting that.
How can I choose him without choosing you, Yarg?
he's like staring blankly because he's not like trying to process this. And Conrad chuckles. Thank you, Allie. And he like pulls his sister into a hug.
She hugs you.
Yarg will like wrap around them both a couple times. It's like a full hug.
Yeah, this allows you to not lose me again.
Thank you, Arlentia.
And she leans over and weirdly, I don't know where his cheek is, but she just kisses him on his face, I guess, wherever his face is. You have to forgive me. I'm not a visual person. I have to see. I don't see pictures in my head.
No,
so it's very hard for me to imagine by description things. So.
He was like super shocked at that too. And he's like, I do not know what that was.
It just means we're family now. It means that you have to give me all the cookies. Conrad cannot have any more cookies. They're all mine.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Those are my cookies that I bought.
There's no more cookies. Sorry, I got bored. You've been gone a long time.
Yarg looks at Conrad. I do not have money. It's your money. And Conrad will just sigh. I'll get some more soon.
I like those little ones with the little bits of sugar melted on.
You mean a sugar cookie?
No, those are just plain, like they have sugar in them, but the ones that have the crusty sugar on them. They are like, they kind of taste really dark and like they're like molassesy kind of cookies.
Actually, out of game, I don't know what kind of ones those are.
Molasses cookies.
Are they actually just molasses cookies?
Yes,
yeah, they're just molasses cookies.
They
they're
sound
just molasses
weird.
cookies.
I actually did not know that was a thing.
Delicious. They're very delicious. If you like molasses, they're very delicious.
Never had it, so
He just closes the box. It's like he wants to roll his eyes and they're just like fluttering out of like annoyance, and he's just like, fine, I'll get some more.
Thanks. And she literally punches you in the arm and then runs upstairs.
Ow. What was that for?
It's permanent now. You have a little sister.
And Yarg just Conrad just like sits on the couch thinking about the day, and Yarg just goes, I like the range. That's where we'll end that.
Okay. Next morning, you guys convene at the party's estate. Guarantee Conrad has his own home, so he has to walk there. You guys are talking about the festival tomorrow morning, and the the quest board is updated. So, would you guys like to know what quest you could possibly take?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, might as well.
First one appears: Wanted, dead or alive, Ryland Highwind. Crimes: murder, manslaughter, bestowing curse, assault on guards, and robbery. It is listed that he is a lycanthrope, werewolf specifically. You get a picture of his mug. He is an ugly son of a bitch. But he's got that nasty little look to him. Like clearly, clearly large beard that does not care for, like professionally, raggedy hair that looks like scraggled all over the place. Like the artist who did this made him look bloodthirsty as possible. But he is a notable looking man.
Okay.
He looks unfortunate.
He looks like.
I think we should definitely do that one.
That's a possibility. Let's see.
Let's see
He
what
looks-
else there is.
Second adventure.
He looks like if rabies was a person.
Second, cartographer seeking adventurers for protection to explore and map a southern Gazim island previously uncharted. Now, by the way, to give gold rewards, by the way, because I forgot to do that. The gold for him is 1,000 gold.
Okay.
This is offering 600 gold.
I've had enough of exploring uncharted islands or rarely charted islands for now.
Thank God you said that.
I
I don't want to go back to an island.
Well, you're on an
I
island.
don't-
This world's entirely of islands.
It's like I don't want to. I don't want to get eaten by a dinosaur.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Local lords of Alyssum seeking adventurers to receive stolen property. This one rewards 1,200 gold.
Okay, it's 1,200 gold. But do I really want to help out nobility?
A graduate wizard seeks adventurers to explore ancient ruins in the Asgard Federation. This one is worth 500 gold. Asakar, by the way, is not in Alyssum. This is an entirely different nation. He wants to go to another nation.
The Asgard Federation.
Yeah.
Yep. If you guys want,
quite a ways away.
If you guys want, you guys can roll a history check on the Asgard Federation. That is in, by the way, the northeast as well of the world.
I don't want to stay near the city. I say that quietly to Conrad.
What the fuck is with the
Right?
20s on the
on the other side? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's rough.
Alrighty,
All right, history.
the rest of you.
Lamau. That's gonna fucking fry me. Oh my god, that's gonna fucking
Alright,
fry
and
me.
then Chinyong.
Killian.
Okay, so Silas and Matthias, because Alethea and Gellion, you don't know much about this place. You know it's in the northwest, and you know because I'll say this. You know because of Jamie, Silas, Silas, that Dark Elves are there, and they're actually one of the ruling classes of the place, and they're seen as equal. Chinyong, you would know that just based on travels you've heard and songs. You also know they're a very magic-focused nation. Conrad, with that nat 20, these isles are ruled by the Barons Assembly, basically a oligarchical group of archmages that, funny enough, they actually tie into Mysidian history. They're the ones who also helped defeat the Phantom Basilisk because those raiders were raiding other isles. You know from rumors you have heard that it is not a good place. That nobility there are rich and unfortunately very powerful, and that the working class is very, very poor. You would know that they were originally, and like when they were first trying to reassemble, more of a republic known as the Council of the White Lily that ruled, but then those raids were happening, and the Barons Assembly basically helped end them because they were not mired up in politics, nor were they willing to take half measures, so they got public support. And once they took power, they made sure their rule was good. Like, their rule was cemented.
Silas just says out loud, I don't think we should take this job, considering everything we did with Jamie and her and his ex-fiance. I don't think we should take that job.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep, you would know they're very powerful. They aren't like chaotic. Like, I'll put it like this: they're not warmongers. They keep to their own. They have trade with other nations. They have really good goods, but they're not exactly the most moral leaders.
Yeah, they're very greedy.
For IRL comparisons, they are based on French society, for context. So they are known for warriors, like who those guards. They are known for men with rapiers, with those who are very skilled in the blade. They are known for having great magic academies that are focused on theirs. In fact, you would even know that those who display a talent for magic are taken to be educated by them because they often want those with magic to be within their higher end of society.
Would Silas know about the wealth disparity?
With the 12, I'd say yeah. I would say yeah, which is probably another reason you didn't care much for Jamie. He was born rich, so he was on the better end. Don't get me wrong, not saying Jamie didn't suffer, but he was born on the better end of that society.
For the sake of brevity, he will relay this information.
Yeah. Also, if we do take that job, I can't promise I won't be stealing from the nobles and trying to give some of that gold to the other people who frankly need it a lot more.
You know what?
All right. Next, dragons spotted by sailors to the west in the seas, seeking adventurers to investigate and confirm sightings. This reward is 1,600 gold.
Dragon or dragons?
Dragon,
plural?
singular.
Okay.
Okay. Do they know what color?
Nope, just says dragon.
Spotted in the seas? Like flying overseas?
Spotted in the seas, like some sailors claim that they're wanting people to confirm sightings. Not even fight the dragon, just confirm it to see what they're dealing with.
Just curious, what would we know what kind of dragons like live in near or in the seas? Just
I would say that
throwing
would be
it
a
out there.
check.
Nature. I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Yeah, I think that would be an nature check.
I'll do that as well.
Chun-Young, you get advantage. Chun-Young, you get advantage.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have advantage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Imagine if Genevieve got another nat 20 on the right hand side.
I didn't, so.
All right.
He doesn't know shit.
Yep. Conrad, Genevieve, and Chun-Young, you would know that bronze dragons have been known to breathe underwater. Sea serpents are a thing as well. Sea dragons are also a thing. And green dragons, in particular, are the ones who can breathe underwater.
Oh, nothing good.
Well,
No, but
bronze dragons.
Bronze dragons, yeah.
bronze, yeah.
Bronze dragons are metallic. No,
yes,
chromatic.
they are.
Aren't
No,
they?
Yeah,
bronze are metallic.
Yeah, metallic.
They're metallic.
But you said the sea, correct?
Yes, they claimed to spot this one in the sea, but they couldn't get a good look. Hell, they're not even sure if it's a dragon. They're just claiming it's a dragon.
Aren't blue dragons more native to oceans and shit like that, more than the greens?
I don't know about that one.
Blue
Yeah, me neither.
dragons, I'll say with your 18, you would know that blue dragons are more in the deserts.
Hey,
Silas looks at the reward and like, ooh, that's actually very tempting.
as tempting as it is, I don't think we can beat a dragon.
Well, it's
I mean,
not
it
about
doesn't say that
beating
we
a
need to
dragon.
beat the dragon. I never said that anything about beating the dragon, just confirming that it's there.
All right. Next, seeking adventurers to defeat orc tribe threatening the new colony.
Orc tribe.
Where's the new colony?
The new colony is located to the south of where you are.
So it's on the same isle?
It's like 2 days sailing away. Like it's within 2 days.
Right.
That could be fun.
That could be slightly fun.
I mean, it could be. I don't
What's
know.
the reward?
The reward for this one is, because you're trying to save an entire colony, 1,400 gold.
I don't know, man. This mysterious ocean dragon. I'm very curious about that.
It's the reward calling your name.
You can make an insight check to see if that's all. Like I'll let that happen.
Sure, why
Sure,
not?
fuck it. We ball.
I really want to go find this werewolf.
Do this.
And I'm not done, for the record.
Jeez, a lot of
Yeah, it's a big city.
true.
True.
I had to make a
Yeah,
bunch of quests
oh,
and then expand on them, like in paper, once you guys decide on one.
Damn, I rolled 1 over. Yeah,
Can you
pretty
all
much
look at that?
everyone pretty much everyone who rolled except for Chinyan can tell that there's like definitely something a little bit more going on.
What else is there, Silas? Come on.
I don't know, man. Can't I just be in it for the reward? Like,
No.
Well, you can be if it isn't written on your face that there's something more.
Well, depending on the age of the dragon, and if it had a horde. But it is. I don't want to go swimming.
exactly.
It's a good dragon, right? That's what you
We
said?
don't know.
The thing is,
we got
we
no
don't.
clue.
Yeah, they don't have a
Everything is-
color. Bronze are good, but they're like they ask what dragons breathe underwater. There are sea dragons, there are bronze dragons, and then there are green dragons. Those can be found in the seas. So you don't know.
I just heard bronze dragon.
And plus, even if
I
we,
mean, I did roll a 6.
Yeah,
and not to mention, even if it is like a fully adult dragon and we'd be fucked if we fight it, we're not supposed to fight it.
Well,
We're just supposed to confirm that it's there.
pros and cons. If it is an adult or older, and we get close enough to confirm, well, that also puts us. If it's hostile to us, it's be close enough to chase us.
there's a reason the reward is so high.
Yeah. Now, it being a dragon, if it's on the low chance it is a bronze, well, that can be left unspoken.
All right,
I think there's more to this. but-
and the last quest is Wanted, Dead or Alive, the Lock Whisperer. Reward 5,000 gold. A known local thief not tied to any thieves guild or association to knowledge is wanted for high, excessive robbery.
Damn.
Isn't that a picture of
respect
you,
the game.
Silas?
They don't have a picture for this one. They don't have a picture. No one knows who this guy is. Hell, they don't even know if he's a guy.
Damn, whoever this person is, they really know their shit.
Yeah, you're looking at some of the crimes. They have stolen from some of the local lords in the city. Like, Silas, you're almost impressed. You're
Nice.
like, but you might, it depends. You could be impressed, or you could be like, motherfucker, he's better than me. I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna kill him.
Is that me?
He's wanted dead or alive. The reward's the same regardless. Same for the werewolf guy. So,
What's the distance on the werewolf guy?
you would have to track him. They don't have a distance. He was last seen escaping the city. By the way, Silas, Conrad, and Genevieve, roll history checks because you guys have heard of this one before.
Okay.
Ooh.
Natural one.
Oh, poor Silas. I'm gonna give myself guidance. 25.
Silas, who cares?
22.
This guy was last seen in the city. He was the quest. He was one of the quests that you guys could have picked in, but you chose the archivist one over it. That quest had said that he was a serial murderer, and he was trying to escape the city. So it looks like he got out.
Okay.
Yeah, he was an escaped prisoner. So he got out.
Okay.
We don't know if it's by
Silas
land or
is
sea.
looking at the
Wait.
dragon.
Repeat, Matt.
We don't know if it was land or sea.
Nope. You guys would have to track him.
Yeah, if he's by a fucking sea. Fuck.
Silas is eyeing that dragon quest and is just like, this one seems very tempting to me. The other one, the other high reward one is... Well, if they've got nothing, I doubt that, anyone else would have anything on him.
The werewolf one seems interesting too, I'll admit.
Yeah, Allie really is interested in that one.
Though we do have a murderer on the loose now.
Aren't you guys like hunting murder cultists?
True.
Well, we
Yeah.
are.
Yep. By the way, would you guys like me to post these in the chat so that way you guys can see fully what this is?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yes.
All right, give me a moment. You guys can discuss this amongst yourselves in character to decide what you guys want to do.
Oddly enough, I'm reluctant to take the dragon one.
Maybe I just want to spend more time in the ocean.
Go for a swim.
I'm inciting that.
You already did that insight check. You know there's something else there, but you don't know what it is.
No. That's not what I'm inciting. I am inciting the fact that he wants to go into the ocean.
You already know he's being fishy about this, so
Yeah.
I would say he's just being fishy about this. Like that's you have a good read on it.
Okay. You're not helping yourself here, Silas. Why do you want to go in the ocean so bad?
I may or may not been having these dreams. I don't know, it's just something out there is calling to me.
With the light in the side of the sea.
Shut up.
Something's calling to you to go into the sea. That's not a good thing.
It could be.
I don't think it's a bad thing. It doesn't seem like it's like
You didn't kill any sirens last time you guys were out to sea, and now you're haunted by one?
No.
no, they wouldn't be able to do anything for me.
There's a male siren. Oh, fuck.
It's like, God damn it.
He has a 12-pack. And he's eating sausage, the most homoerotic food.
Jason Momoa?
Just you guys are just silly. You see Jason Momoa, mermaid. You guys have to hold silence back. Let me in, let me in. I choose death. I choose gorgeous death.
Lamau.
All right, but get it.
Personally, I'm leaning towards the orcs, but
I'm leaning particularly towards the werewolf as well as the orcs.
the werewolf's gonna be, depending on how he got out of the city. If he left by sea, I hate to say, but he's as good as gone.
If he left.
If he left by sea, he could still be on the island.
I will say that in the crimes listed, thievery is not one of them. So if he got out, he either stowed away or he hasn't stolen a boat yet.
Mm-hmm.
T.I.
Those are my two. Werewolf and the what's it called? The
orcs.
The orcs. So
Orcs or werewolf.
How brutal are orcs in your game, Alex?
Roll nature. Let's see.
What did it do? Because I want to know who had more brutal orcs. Damn.
18. It depends on where you're at, because there's different types of orcs. After all, there's regular orcs, there's gray orcs, there's mountain orcs, like, so it depends. Now, notably, and this thing you do know about Asgard, they are in Asgard, and they're actually more a druidic society. They're peaceful, they're good. Other orcs are evil, and have been known to kidnap women in order to replenish ranks. That's how some half-orcs came about, other than just tales of romance.
Yeah,
It's horrific.
that sounds like that sounds like my orcs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Others are neutral and just like are isolationist. They're nomads by nature, but they tend to be druidic, usually good or evil. They tend to have a bit of a druidic society. Some you even heard are in other isles and might be rhino riders.
Got. But
So
these ones attacking this colony, this new colony. Yeah.
who knows? And
you know.
And yes, I do. And I would say this: there are orcs that are demon spawn called Tanaruks.
Oh goddamn! I remember those fuckers.
They usually are more bestial in nature. They don't tend to lead. But yeah, orcs have the capability of being like evil innately, evil by choice, or very good. You do not know. They've not listed anyone being taken yet, but you don't know the full.
Yeah.
You don't know the full context, so. Yep. I'll put it like this: no one's been taken yet. And I said threatening. They haven't attacked yet, clearly.
Right.
All right, what do the rest of you guys think?
It's between the orcs and the werewolf, I would say.
Now, by the way, there's nothing stopping you from taking 2 jobs. I want to make that clear.
I does have a point, actually. Well, I didn't really think about that. It's like, who says we have to allocate ourselves to one job at a time?
You could investigate one and then the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Fair.
Hi.
If you really want to get down to brass tacks, we could technically do like all of these if we really felt so crazy.
I'm going to say
so.
no to that.
But
You're not allowed.
If you feel
I'll
deranged.
You'd be deranged, A, and B, I'm going to spoil this. These are for rewards, items you find, as well as gold. These are not going to level you up.
While they're talking, Allie's gonna go stand over by herself for a little bit.
Also, metagame, for any of these quests, I don't think Alex would give them to us if we weren't capable of doing them. So
I will say that while I have dangerous parts in this world, I'm not going to send you on a death list. Like, for example, if I'm sending you after a dragon, it's either a dragon you can kill, or it's a dragon that's not going to attack you. Now, can you die? Yes, there always must be a risk of death. Will you die? No. It's very unlikely. Like, it's balanced. Now, with that being said, though, you never know.
So, how about this then? We take at least the 2 jobs regarding the orc tribe threatening the new colony as well as the werewolf. And, if Silas is really inclined and he wants to go back out to sea, we can probably take that 3rd job and consider that one afterward.
Yeah, fair.
I'll take
Question: is there any repercussions? I'm assuming this is from like a guild.
Repeat.
These jobs are posted in a guild, or
Yeah, it's basically the city. For the all intended purposes, the city is the guild.
Right.
so if we take, say, 3 jobs and something happens while we're out on one job, is there any negative repercussions for us because we were out on a different job for a job we took that could have been prevented by another group taking that job?
Depends on the quest and if anyone takes it or not. For example, let's say the wizard job, he doesn't get anything. Not really repercussions there. But let's say you guys take too many jobs. Well, stuff might be happening in the city. This is moving parts. If you fail on any of these jobs because they're time sensitive, then that might be negative repercussions. It really depends on what you're taking.
Like, I'm saying we take 2 jobs, the orc job and the werewolf job. And while we're tracking, and say it takes us 3 days to track down this werewolf guy, and which would take us probably 2 days if it took us 3 days to get back to the city, and then another 2 days to get out to the new colony. Something could have happened to the new colony while we were out tracking this other job.
Good, yeah.
And since we took the job, nobody else could take the job, which that would have negative repercussions because we were out.
Yeah, it could.
twiddling our thumbs, so
It
to
could,
speak.
or Bell if anyone else saw the thing, because it's not just you. Like, keep in mind, this is a tribe of orcs. They might want multiple people's help. You don't know. You don't know. I'm just going to say this. You don't know. It depends on what you want to do when you want to do it. Because vice versa, your consequence to maybe not doing the werewolf job is that guy gets away.
Yep.
You don't know. You will not know until such time as you decide to take them and how you go about certain things. I will say that I will not put you in a scenario where I'm going to be like, I'm not going to go, you walk up to the ruins of the colony and a child comes and says, why didn't you come sooner? I'm not going to be that mean. But you don't know. You can't know. So
we get to the colony, it's already ruled by orcs and it's a smoldering ash. There's
either
nobody,
that,
why didn't you come
either
sooner?
that or like you go and it's like just fucking paradise. Hello, welcome to what is communist society, brother. You
Oh
are
my
now
God.
comrades.
So I would say at most, werewolf and then the orcs. And then after they are both done, if the dragon one is still up, then the dragon.
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Good for
Somebody
me.
can head up their contact in a certain organization to see if somebody petitioned a way to get smuggled out of the city.
Yeah, I could go into the I could go into the underground, look to see, snoop around to see if there's anything about him.
Which, I can just spoil this for you. He didn't contact them. Yeah, they wouldn't work with this guy. Kind of a walking liability.
So yeah, they wouldn't. It's like they wouldn't work with him, but they couldn't know where he went. They do have spies, not spies, but like lookouts.
Informants?
Yeah.
Yep. But it sounds okay. Does anyone disagree with these current jobs?
No.
Nope.
No, works for me.
I'm good.
All right. Then my question is, which one do you guys want to tackle first after the festival? Because tomorrow will be the festival. Would you like to tackle the werewolf, or would you like to tackle the orcs?
Probably the werewolf, I would say.
The longer because you're looking at least 4 days, 5 actually, for the orcs, and that's 5 extra days of that person getting further and further away.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized my misspell. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I didn't realize that, Richard. Thank you. Alrighty, thank you about that. But alright, so now your guys' active side quests are Wanted, Dead or Alive, Ryland Highwind, the werewolf who has murdered, caused great death, has turned people into werewolves, because that's what the bestowing curse charge is, has assaulted the guards in his escape, and has taken people's money, but not a ship. Notably, the robbery is basically just like bandit robbery. It's not ship. Like, it's not, Grand Theft ship. And then defeating the orc tribe threatening the new colony of Luton, located in the south of the Gazim Isles. A culmination of 2,400 gold.
Now, maybe someone should ask our friend in the guard if that assault of the guard was on theirs. That's how they know he escaped, as he attacked the guards to escape.
Yes, that is, I can confirm that. That's how it happened. Like, he escaped. It was a violent escape. Like, some of those who were, like, transporting him died.
Okay.
That's why his bounty is so high, by the way, for context. That's why he's worth 1,000 gold instead of a few hundred. He murdered some guards.
Right.
Did
Okay.
any of them notice which way he went?
I was
What
just
direction
going to
he
ask
went?
that.
Well, you guys will find out next time when you investigate, because that,
Okay.
unless you guys have RP, is the end of the session.
Woo!
Good night, all.
I know.
Alright.
Good night.